don't think I ever seen nobody do this, so I might just start doing this. I'm gonna treat y'all like my diary, I guess. Tell y'all what's going on in my mind and what's going on in my life. Alright, so boom. Currently right now, I'm at like 3 girlfriends right now. I only have 3 because I lost one the other day. This first girl I just met like 3 days ago. I love her already. Like, everything she does excites me. Like, I'm really in love with her. She fine, she smart, she graduated college. She damn near do anything I tell her. The crazy part about her is we ain't linked up yet. I love her so much with all my heart. And honestly, if you want me to be real, I love her so much. I'm thinking about getting her name tatted. 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure she'll do the same. Alright, so the second girl, I really don't like her no more. She really pissing me off. So boom, I never linked up with this girl either. Not gonna lie, she be telling me everything I want to hear too. But the thing she been doing lately has been dropping her grade from an A to all the way to a fucking F. Okay, she texts me from the morning all the way to like the afternoon. But the texts be slow. But really, she just claiming that she's at work. Okay, I get that. I understand that you're at work. Then it's times where you're off of work and you still texting me slow. And it's like every time 8 o'clock hit, this bitch disappear. I don't hear from her until the next morning. She texts me good morning with hard eyes and a heart. First of all, bitch, where are you going at night? Are you Spider-Man? What the fuck you sending a heart and hard eyes for? You pissed me off yesterday. What are you doing? Not gonna lie, this making me not even like her anymore. So it made like the last girl that I was just talking about, made her like the #1 girl that I like right now. My third girlfriend. She's a compulsive liar. She literally lies about anything. For example, I can look down and see that she got on Jordans and ask y'all to like, what kind of shoes you got on? This bitch gonna say sandals. That's what I don't like, bro. That lying shit, you ain't even got to do all that. Like, who just wakes up and just lie? So her grade just automatically just at a fucking F. That wraps up for today. I ain't got shit else to tell y'all. But when I feel like coming back on here and ranting again, I'll be back.
I have been so emotionally and energetically whiplashed in the last 3 months that I am just now getting to a place where I can process what has actually happened in my life. Before he convinces everybody that he is just out there to make some money, I am gonna set the record straight. A while back, like sometime in the end of April, beginning of May, I made the comment that I wanted to move because I would like to have better job opportunities, be closer to better resources, or just a bunch of different things, okay? If you know me, you know I've been trying to ask Rex to move down south for a very long time. And when I say south, I mean Louisiana and east. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. I would love to be somewhere in that little vicinity, okay? So we were talking about it, and I got excited because I was like, oh my God, there's hope. We might actually do something I want to do. Take care of this house legally. We'll do what we need to do to protect the asset so that I can walk away with some money. And then we'll move. Something I tried to make abundantly clear about moving was I'm not going anywhere unless if there's been an overhead saved back, like an overhead of savings. I do not want that money to be, to go to the move. I don't want it to go to the bills here. I don't want it to go to the groceries here. There needs to be an overhead of money so that wherever we wind up, we have money to fall back on and protect ourselves with if we hate where we have landed, if you lose your job in the new spot, whatever, a million different things. We need to have this set amount of money saved and put away. It does not need to go for the U-Hauls, none of that. So we had that conversation and I was excited because I was like, this is doable. Give ourselves like a year and a half, and we might fucking relocate. Cool. A very small amount of time goes by, and I'm talking maybe days go by. And he posts on Facebook about the water condition in town. We were under a boil ban because some stuff happened with the water reserve here in town, and it had E. coli and blah, 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 blah. Yes, it's the second year in a row. Last year, we got hit by a fucking tornado, and our water supply was affected because of it. Mwah. Shit happens, Is it inconvenient? Yes. Is it the end of the world? No. Yes, I posted about it too, but that's not the point. Somebody from when he was in middle school saw his post and commented on it and was like, you should come out here, bro. We have been together 13 years. I have never heard anything about this person before. Not once. I've heard about their brother, but I did not know that the brother had siblings until this year. He gets on the phone with this guy's family, and everything that I have just gotten my hopes up for, gone. Just totally gone. We're not going to move down south. We're going to move to California. We're going to move to California so that our kids can have a better support system. So they can have two old people that want to be their grandma and grandpa and, aunts and uncles that they've never heard of or met. In a matter of days, it goes from us having a plan to responsibly walk away from this house with an overhead to protect us in the new spot, to we're going to walk away from your grandparents' house, let it rot. We're not going to pay any of the bills here, so much so that you get a cutoff notice for your electric, your gas gets shut off, your internet gets shut off, you're boiling water so your kids can take a bath, you're washing clothes by hand because the agitator in your washer got broken, and we've got to save everything so that we can move to California. For weeks, we did not have gas because it would have, in his mind, it was better for us to suffer and go without being able to shower than it was for us to have stability here in our actual timeline of life. 3.5 weeks go by and I finally snap. I'm at my breaking point and I'm like, I have to be able to take a bath. I'm at the point where I am ready to get a bar of soap, put my kids in the car, drive down to the creek, and do it the old school way because this is exhausting. Fix it. The whole argument was, I can't pay that bill and relocate us to California at the same time. And I'm like, then maybe you shouldn't go to California? That would make the most sense, but what do I know? So, he gets a job opportunity out there. And I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not going. I have no desire to go to California at all. I don't trust that you're going to keep your job long enough for us to get stability once we're out there. And I'll be damned if I go freeload off of a family that I don't fucking know like you've done mine. I am not comfortable with sleeping on people's couches and telling everybody my sob story so that they will pay my way through life. I don't work like that. I can't. He walked around here like I had kicked his puppy. I mean, like a little boy whose top of his ice cream cone fell off. He was sulking because I said, I'm not going. I don't want to go. I made a post on Instagram like, I'm not going 1,500 miles away from home with anybody who has harmed me. And unfortunately, he has. And I'm not going to get into all of that. If you know the story, if you've witnessed any of the shit, then you know how bad it can really get between the two of us. And the amount of people in our lives that have just sat idly by while I have put up with this shit in silence is kind of heartbreaking. As a matter of fact, real quick, fuck y'all. None of you are actually my friend, but that's okay. So I make my little post on Instagram so his California friends can see it, and I read it to him. The next fucking day, he brings it back up. And I caved. I was like, if you want to go, go. If you want to go, you go on out there and get you some, boy. Remember, he has no money. Remember, our gas is still shut off. I'm boiling water to heat so that me and my kids can take a bath. We barely have any groceries in the house. The electric bill has not been paid in 3 months. The insurance on my car, not paid for 5 months. It goes on and on like this. So they tell him to come on out for work. That's like a Friday. That's the 13th. That following Monday, he gets his paycheck from his boss, turns our gas back on, finally, then sells his car on Wednesday for less than $1,500, gives me some of it. His friends buy him a plane ticket and he flies out on a Friday. Tomorrow it will be 2 weeks. And it has already gone from, I'm so excited, I can't wait for my new adventure, to you were right, this is a mistake, and I'm going to make as much money as I can, and then I'm going to come home and we're going to move down south. Does anybody remember when I was obsessed with Ellen? Be kind always. Be kind, because you never know what somebody is actually putting up with in silence.
I'm grateful for my ability to survive. It's just really exhausting. The act of existing is exhausting, especially when you are at a place in your life where you're never going to give up on yourself. And it's not that you don't want to fight for you, because I will never stop fighting for me and my peace and my happiness. It's just that I'm tired, you know? A lot of people don't understand that it is difficult for each and every one of us to wake up every day and look ourselves in the mirror, because we already know what's happened to us. We already know what we've been dealing with. We know exactly where we stand in life, and we don't lie to ourselves about it, which means that we don't lie to ourselves about the people around us or the people that cross our paths. We have such an ability to see things in people for exactly who they are, what they've been through, and whether or not they have the ability, the capacity, or the desire to grow within the realm of being in our lives. And as much as I am grateful for my resilience, being that level of woke is really hard, because when you actually pay attention to everything around you, you really sense and see and feel all of the energy that people direct your way. And sometimes it's very overwhelming. It makes you want to completely disengage from society. And a lot of times when we express our frustrations over the way that life has treated us, people label us as jealous or ungrateful, when that's simply not true. One of my favorite people in the world, she's been my friend for a very long time, and she has seen me through some very dark times in my life. She's happily married with a beautiful family, and there's no jealousy within my heart towards her whatsoever. We're not jealous of other people. Sometimes we just have moments of being sad for the lives that we thought that we were going to be able to live. As someone that grew up as an only child with no safety whatsoever, no real friends, just all types of trauma, I always had this desire to start a family around the same time, as my friends, so that my kids could have other children to grow up with. And so that, I would have that wonderful experience of, sitting down with my good friends and talking about our kids and how they're growing. And when all of that changes, and you look around and you see that your friends are raising these beautiful, bright children, and they're married, and you're looking at yourself and you're divorced, childless, and single, based on the unfortunate circumstances sent your way, you sometimes hurt for yourself and all of the hope that you put into the life that you thought that you were going to have. You're literally looking at someone that's been writing out baby names since I was like 12 or 13. And after what I've been through, even within the last 2 weeks, I have had to once again accept the reality that I am never going to be a father. And again, why would I want to be? Inflation, the world is terrible. I get all that. That doesn't lessen the hurt and pain I feel for myself. It also doesn't lessen the hurt and pain that I know that my friend feels for me, because she has seen me through a lot of things over the last 5 years. And sometimes I know that we make so many jokes about it, but it is so difficult sometimes being the friend that just never seems to have good news about anything. And it's always the only good news I ever seem to have is that I'm healing and I love myself and I value myself and I see value within my life. But everything else is just constantly terrible. And it's literally not because I'm doing anything. It's just that is currently the state of the world that we live in. And it's hard parting ways with dreams and aspirations. It's hard when any and everything that you have dreamed of has been snatched from you. It makes you feel like you can't have a family. It makes you feel like you'll never have a healthy romantic relationship that's built upon friendship, where somebody actually likes you, respects you, and won't hurt you. It makes you feel like you really can't have a whole bunch of friends, because nobody wants friends these days. They just want servants. And accepting the fact that you have been so disrespected within so many different career fields that that's just never going to be for you is hard when you are someone that has worked so hard. But I say all this to say that doesn't make me jealous of other people for what they have. I'm happy for everybody. I just have moments where I'm really sad for me. And while I'm never going to give up hope on myself, because baby, I love me, I really do, you will never catch me putting too much emphasis on someone or something that is not worth it ever again. Because the pain that I have been left to feel within these last few weeks, I don't ever want to feel again, and I will not. So here's to never letting anyone else play with us, our time, or our lives ever again.
Vent to me. Like, actually vent to me so I can learn how to love you. We all have trauma. We all have a Band-Aid over that scar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. But vent to me so I can learn how to love you the proper way. I know it's easy to say, hard to do, but that's what I'm here for, and that's what that person is here for. So vent to that person so they can learn how to love you the proper way. And again, I know it's easy to say, hard to do, but teamwork makes the dream work, baby. But vent to me so I can learn how to love you. Love, always love.
Hey guys, this is just another tough night, bro. It's another tough night. Just me being alone and I don't know, bro. I'm trying to find some words for y'all, bro. Like I'm trying to find some words for y'all, but bro, I'm just hurt, bro. Like I'm genuinely hurt, bro. Like this shit is really just like crazy, bro. Like I don't wish this pain on nobody, bro. Like nobody, bro. Like, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't really care that I'm on here crying, bro. I don't really care that I'm on here like being all vulnerable and stuff like that, bro. I feel safe with y'all, bro. This past 2 months, bro, it's just been hell, bro. Like, bro, it's just been hell, like. But bro, I'm giving it to God, bro. I'm giving it to God, cause I don't got nothing in me, bro. Nothing. Bro, I try my hardest with a lot of shit, bro. And I know that life isn't nothing that's gonna be easy, bro. I never said that life is gonna be easy. I'm never saying that life is gonna be handed to me. Never once. It's just, bro, when life hits, that shit hits, bro. Like, that shit hit, bro. And this is the first time that I had to really get hit by something, like, as an adult, like, on my own. Like, that's the first time I had to really like, you know what I mean? Like, eat it on my own, bro. No diddy. Like, no diddy. But, yeah, bro. It's the first time as an adult where I had to, like, where I'm experiencing something real, like, it just hurt, bro. It hurt. This shit really hurt, bro. But like y'all be telling me, man, God gives his toughest battles to the strongest warriors. So I'm just gonna have to sit here and then just fight my battle, bro. That's it. But this is why I say that I appreciate y'all, bro. Like, more than y'all would think that I appreciate y'all, bro. I don't need y'all money. I don't need y'all money. I just need y'all attention. I need y'all to just to let me know that I'm cared for, bro. That's all I'm worried about. That's all that's keeping me going, bro. That's it. Cause I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. Like, real shit. This is the lowest I've ever been in my life, bro. Ever. But I'm not going nowhere, bro. I'm not. I'm just real upset, bro. Like, I'm real upset. Like, I'm real heartbroken. Like, bro, so much emotions is just running through my body, running through my mind, running through my soul at once. Like, so my bad, bro. My bad. I'm sorry that my videos is just mad emotional and just seem to be all sad and shit, bro. I'm not trying to bring that to y'all, bro. I'm not. Y'all just the only people that's listening. Like, that's the truth. That's the honest truth, bro. Y'all the only people that's listening. So, I'm talking. That's it. But I love y'all, man. I really do. I love y'all. And I'm glad that I came on here, and I'm glad that y'all are showing interest in me, bro. Like, I really am. So, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to talk to you guys, bro. Thank you a lot. Thank you. Y'all make sure that y'all have a blessed night, bro. God bless everybody, bro. For real. I love you guys.
I have a question to ask you. Do you think you're okay to be alone? Like, really? Are you okay to be alone? That's a very, very important question. It's a very important question because we came into this world alone and we are going to leave alone, you know? But some of us can't live alone. We must need someone to be next to us all the time. We need someone's company, this, that. All that means is self-love needs to come into the picture. In life, you're going to be alone. For quite some times in your life, you are. So you might as well get used to it in a sense. Start to embrace being alone. A lot of us have a bad image on being alone, but in reality, it's not bad at all. If anything, it's more peaceful. I'm alone right now, right? But I'm having the time of my life. You wanna know why? Because I'm at peace. I'm in my own energy. And here's the thing, some of us aren't even used to our own energy because we're around other people all the time. Get used to your energy. Build a bond with your own self. That's very important, man. But yeah, man. Do you think you're okay to be alone?
I stayed at my place out in the country, and this is insane. How do people deal with traffic? Honestly and truly, like, I'm not gonna let it throw off my day because I'm being mindful of it. But Lord Jesus, nah, man, I can't deal with that traffic, and that's time that you can't get back. And then you got to deal with all these people that are great at making cars, don't know how to drive them. I'm just done. Like, I'm just done. Like, I can't. Like, I just feel like I just got ripped off, and I just started my day. Man, I gotta work from home, or have my own business and have my own hours. I can't do this freaking worker ant. Going when everybody else goes to work thing doesn't work for me, doesn't work for me now. Quality of life has really declined. Man, the way that society is designed and built and run, this is not how life is supposed to be, right? It's ridiculous. Anyways, it's Monday. We are gonna have a fabulous week. And we are going to look at things with a positive perspective. And we're going to make sure that we take time to speak. Lord Jesus. Well, first of all, I need to get a phone holder. But we're going to take time for ourselves. Do some self-care stuff. And I need to get this hair done. I'll make an appointment. Yeah, that's what's up. I can't deal with traffic, y'all. Because I know how to drive.